What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. In the previous part, we took out Arkhan the Black in a pretty big battle that you guys did not see all the way through because the game decided to crash. So I had to record, I had to play it by myself like an idiot. But we took care of it. Now we have some places to colonize, and we have over here one of the books of Nagash. This is something that we need to win the game. This one specifically will give us a lot of canopic jars. It will make recruited lords slightly higher rank, and it will reduce the wound recovery time for all characters. So that's decent enough. Definitely. However, to get to the book, we gotta go through the dwarves. The dwarves currently are, I wouldn't say friends, but we are, let's see, on speaking terms, you know. We're buddies a little bit. We're trading. Wait, are we? No, we're not. Never mind. We're not trading. If we trade, they actually make a lot more money than I do, so I'm not. This would be the worst trade deal in history, possibly ever. So I'm not going to go for that. So we're going to heal up. We're going to recruit our armies, and we're going to march on his cities, possibly starting up there, because I think this is probably one of his stronger cities because he's got a big army in there. I mean, it could be. It's got a pretty big garrison. What about over here? Yeah, they're both pretty big. So we need to combine all of our armies together and strike as one to make sure that we can do this. So we're gonna meet up there in the north a little bit because these new cities, like, I honestly don't really care too much if they get taken. The end game is gonna be the Book of Nagash. Anything else that happens doesn't matter to me. Okay, it's all fine. As long as we get our hands on that book. Because apparently, Settra really likes reading. That's his thing. He was always kind of a nerd. Alright, so our Lich Priest has returned for duty. We got a Regiment of Renown that is unlocked, which is Skeleton Spearmen, Scorpion Legion. Do we have to unlock those, or how does that work? Apparently not. How did I unlock these guys? Did I do something? Did I do something good? I don't know. King Nekesh's Scorpion Legion. They are shielded, anti-large, poison attacks, and meat shields. So, you know, they're a little bit strange because they are a Regiment of Renown. So if you lose them, that kind of sucks. But at the same time, they're a meat shield, so you can sort of just throw them at enemies and have them do their thing. Alright, we're going to go over to the Sorcerer's Islands. We'll recruit that Regiment of Renown later. We'll probably just kick out a normal, yeah, we're going to colonize this. And there we are. Now we need to build it up, which is going to be a little bit expensive to do. But that's alright, because that's life. Let's do that. We apparently took some damage while we were colonizing that place, which I am not super happy about. But oh well. Let's kick out, actually, let's kick out this guy. And we're going to recruit King Nekesh's Scorpion Legion. Give this guy something good as well. He's sort of lower rank guy. He doesn't get a lot of respect around here, so we'll give him something nice that he can use. We need to heal up though over here. I don't like what I'm seeing. Alright, Lich Priest. He does help with replenishing troops, so we should probably send him over to Settra and kick somebody out. Possibly just a spearman or maybe an archer. You know, I'm not really sure. Maybe the normal skeleton warriors, I feel like those could probably go. Yeah, let's kick them out. They're pretty high rank, but you're fired. You are no longer necessary. Settra needs you to replenish his lost troops slightly faster. This is Settra. Unyielding Will would be a passive that we have, which is constant. It affects us and our allies, and it gives us all extra melee attack and defense, which is pretty good. Then there's this one, Petra the Great Father. It would give us leadership for tomb guards and chariots. Hero recruit rank would go up faction-wide, and then tomb guards and chariot units would get more defense as well. I like this one though, because that means that everybody around Settra would be slightly more effective at whatever job they want to do, and it unlocks a bunch of new stuff, which I am all I'm on board. You know, let's do that. Right? It should unlock it. It doesn't show as unlocked right now. Replaces my will be done. I don't know what that even is, so I guess we're good. I guess we're good. Alright, so we're just kind of waiting here. Let's, we're gonna meet up with that guy. We're gonna recover. We're gonna colonize this last thing, and then this army, I guess, is just gonna do that. They've already taken a ton of losses. Whoa, they're ranked 9. That's beautiful. Alright. This guy is making sure that at the Wizard Kellos Palace that everything is going well, because they are working on a sepulcher. But we need it up and running so that public order will stay okay. Right now, it's definitely not okay. I think that was because of corruption as well, which we need to combat. There's like a lot of chaos corruption because it was inhabited, I guess, by someone who was sort of, half a vampire. That's kind of his thing, isn't it? All right, let's see. Do I want to build up the port? I mean, not necessarily that much. We could get a mastaba here. We could also just make the port, a little bit extra income from trade, a little bit extra growth, which is, decent enough. Although I would definitely prefer having a mastaba here. So we're going to do that instead, and we're going to walk on over to Lashiek, and we will go ahead and colonize that. We'll lose probably another 50% of our troops or something. I'm not really sure how that's going to go down. The Elven Ruins. Ooh, we can turn this into a tiny occupied elven colony. Gives us a lot of extra income from ports. 1 construction slot, bit of a garrison, recruitment of all kinds of dudes. But actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to build it. I am on board with that. I didn't know that Elven Ruins apparently were good. I'm going to pick that up as well. We got some remnants of battle. We're going to go peep that out real quick. Okay. Alright. Clearly, 2 ships met in combat and brought each other low, their rival crews drowning in battle and hatred, but their loss could be your gain, as the sunken ships lean on each other in unstable fashion. Time is short, salvage must be sought quickly. We could get a haul of true silver, which are blades, arrowheads, and armor for the battlefield, or a sunken chest. Inside it is a spyglass to pierce the shroud of war, and wax-sealed rations to keep armies healthy. I'm not really planning on going to war in the next couple of turns. Like, it'll be a little while before we're ready to take on the dwarf. So I will take the campaign one. We get, okay, a trunk of maps for 10 turns. So we get more magic item drop chance. Campaign line of sight is way up. And we get 1,000 gold, which is decent. Like, that's a nice little bonus, which I will gladly take. I'm not going to say no to that. Let's actually build this then, since we have that money now. And we're good. Right, you were supposed to join Settra, or were you? We were counting on you. Well, we're not at war, so I guess we can just safely skip over all this, and it doesn't really matter. Eventually, we're going to have to kick these guys out as well, because the Rakoff Dynasty got their hands on the Black Pyramid, which is another part of the endgame. You're supposed to get 5 books, get the pyramid, so I want those guys out. I want them, well, I don't want to say dead, because they already are, but I certainly don't want them around me. Foreign territory, so colonizing, right, will cost you 522 soldiers. How many do we even have? Maybe we should treasure hunt first of all. Whilst hunting for treasure in the ruins of an ancient city, you find a hideous, putrid daemon of Nurgle slumped in a cage, its pox-riddled flesh oozing through the bars. In a fly-choked voice, it informs you that its tears have healing properties, a bold claim indeed. We can leave it, we can drink its tears, we can kill it, or we can search the cage. I am honestly really tempted to just drink its tears and just be a super gullible Tomb King. I'm gonna do it. It actually worked. Sort of. The daemon tells the truth. Your warriors are all replenished by the healing properties of the tears. But of course, you always knew this boon would come at a terrible cost. So we got more corruption, but we do heal quicker, which is great, because that's exactly something that we needed for, amongst other Settra's armies. So I'm actually fine with that. Let's get this going. How many soldiers do we even have? 55, 55, 55, 40, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we do want to colonize here, but we might have to heal before we actually do it, because it will cost me a lot of soldiers. Another option actually does exist, which I had completely forgotten until this very moment. And I will show it in a sec. Who are these guys? Who are you? Yeah, these guys are like... The balance of power is way too close for my taste. I really don't like it. I'm a little bit frightened of them even. Alright, Settra as an engineer. He's been present around building. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. When invoking the Sun God, the Creator God, one of his builder disciples will rise, and at the Tomb King's command, fashion a city worthy of Khemri. A unique necrotech hero capable of colonizing ruins at level 3 will be summoned to your faction's capital. It cannot be performed right now because we need to get an actual necrotech, but that's, I think, what we're going to do instead, because if we do that, then we don't have to worry about losing all of our guys right now, which is something that is sort of annoying. So we're going to go ahead and just march as close to the Wizard Khalida's palace as we can. Yeah, this corruption sucks. It sucks big time, and we need to stop it. Honestly, getting a sanctuary here might not be that bad. That's a lot of public order. It's a lot of carrying that we can get, and it's a lot of removal of this annoying corruption taint. Let's get another obelisk. We can eventually, I guess, tear these down. But for now, we just need to cleanse this place. We need to give it a good cleanse. Alright, so we don't really need that much healing. So we are actually free to just march over here to, I guess, Al-Hayek for now. Stand next to these dwarves and show them what we think of them. And we can't really do much else that I care about this minute. Like, I kind of would like a nice weapon for our new general. But the available options really are not that great, and I don't think that they will make a huge difference in the grand scheme of things if we were to do it right now. Whereas if we save up our jars, we can do, you know, eventually this one, obviously, army capacity up, but then also we can resurrect the Nekar horseman or something else. I like that a lot better. Okay, the Land of the Dead is a huge surplus in people, and we're starting to make a lot of money now, which I'm very happy about, because that was obviously going to be an issue as a Tomb King. You're a skeleton dude. Do you really need money? No. You just kill people and take what they have. Now that I think about it, it's actually that way for most factions here. Orcs aren't going to pay people for stuff. They're just going to take it. And so on and so forth. We cannot get a Casket of Souls. Like, eventually I do want to get one of those as well. I say eventually, but I mean actually pretty soon. Alright, you're fully healed, so go walk over to Settra, and then you go to the palace and keep an eye on things. Possibly remove a bit of corruption. We're going to be dealing with more corruption for a couple of turns, but I actually don't know where to look to find out. Oh, that's action points. Alright, that's how far you can walk. Yeah, I wish I could see how much longer this stuff will last. We need to raid Al-Hayek. That's absolutely stupid, but I think I actually will do it. Because we have to if we want to get the Crown of Neakara. Which is this thing. It's a quest. It gives us physical resistance, bit of armor, a passive ability, so it gives everybody around you armor-piercing damage, weapon damage, and a charge bonus, so actually it's really good. And you got a little bit of a chance of intercepting an army using the underway and all that stuff, but we don't really see much of that. I mean, the dwarves, I think, do use the underway, which is sort of, you know, it's a way, but it's under. So they can move around all stealth-like. Do I want to do that? Not necessarily. I don't think it's worth it, really. This is honestly like one of those buildings that I think you sort of have, and then eventually you just throw it away because you have everything you need. This is what we really want. We want to turn Khemri into a tomb city, increase our income, increase our order, increase our growth, and then also get a bigger garrison, like a really nice one. It includes a Necrosphinx, which I do want to see in action. So I think that's what we want to save up for. And then obviously it's going to unlock more buildings. Like we could get this. which would give us Ushabti with great bows. The Ushabti are already amazing enough. I would love to see him with great bows. That would be pretty sick. I could upgrade this right now. Get a mausoleum. Again, more money, more growth. Quicker research rate, which is actually something that we do need because we're constantly sort of fighting ourselves in terms of that stuff. Can we get a necrotect? We can. They are expensive though, but I actually would like to have one. Just so we can get that special one. Oh man, that's going to be so expensive though. All that for just one settlement, but I think it will be worth it is the thing. I guess for now we just finish the this second dynasty so we get another general that we can get, but we still need to wake up one of these really good generals. We haven't done that. And we probably should. So we're going to go ahead and just do that for now. Slightly increase our research rate. Yeah, I think we moved everybody already, so we're good. The Ash River has a huge surplus, apparently. It immediately went from 1 to 2, so it must be quite big. What is Ash River? It's not this one. It's not down there. Alright, just hurry up, dwarf boy. What do I look like I have all day? What am I, some sort of immortal being? Come on now. Be realistic. Where is the Ash River? Is it up here, maybe? Nope, it's not there. This one. Yep, this is the one. Alright. So they have, like, okay, pretty big surplus, and we can get some nice buildings now. Honestly, I would love to be able to get more Ushabti, and I think that that is something that I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Because this army is really not that good. They do have some sepulchral stalkers, which is cool. But most of it is like meat shield garbage that nobody cares about and nobody respects. And I ain't about that. I want something better. Sort of the same with this one. We got like a little bit that is good. But most of the actual good stuff I'd say is sort of located in Settra's army. It's got a bunch of nice heroes. He's got all the Neokar warriors. He's got some tomb guards, some nice chariots and stuff. Then the Flock of Joff, Ushabti. We want more Ushabti basically. Those things are pretty kick-ass. And if we could get more, then I would definitely be on board with that. Alright, so we are removing some of the corruption here. Apparently it's very slow though. And it is causing a ton of unrest. If we stop taxing the place, we could actually leave straight away. Yeah, I'm down with that. Are you healed yet? You are. Alright, we're going to stop taxing the province because that's really not a lot of money that we get from it. And we're going to march towards Settra. There you go. Settra himself is almost there. We still have some beastmen which are in the way. We're not at war. But I certainly don't like... I just don't like them. They're beasts. They don't belong here. The only people that belong here are skeleton boys made of bones. And there can't be any skin on the bones. If there is, then you don't belong here. And I will kill you. Dwarf boy, can you explain why you are here? Don't look at me like that. Alright, we're supposed to capture 800 captives in 10 turns, and we'll gain a little bit of a bonus. Which is, you know, that's decent enough. Our Lich Priest got leveled, which is definitely cool. Don't mind me, I'm just trespassing and breaking all your laws. We are in the correct province, so if we say raid... I'm just gonna raid my own territory, so no one's gonna mind, right? That's public order is gonna be absolutely horrible. But if we do this for one turn, then we should actually pass that mission. That's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, I like this elven colony. This is some really good stuff. I'm gonna upgrade you. Make even more money. The Lich Priest is gonna get, let's see, damage. A little bit of damage. High chance that he will resist it, though. Missile attack. Possible, so you can give armor-piercing missile damage and extra missile damage, which is pretty good. I prefer probably this, though. Maybe the Restless Dead. Even though that's really not that good. Maybe physical resistance. I'll take physical resistance, actually. Alright, so we raided, right? So we did well. Raid the following region. I just did that. We are currently raiding here. Oh, wait. Oh, we can't move. Okay, that's next turn. Never mind. Never you mind. So quest successful. So sorry I did that, boys, but I got 1,500 gold out of it. Public order should go up after they realize how much money I made here. Dwarf, I'm serious. What is your problem? The raid was a success. A barbarian chief, draped in ancient gold and gem-studded trinkets, is dragged before Settra. He's larger by far than the average human and wears a growling mask of surliness. But Settra revels in the terror that lurks behind his eyes. The creature's soul is forfeit, of course. Fakth, Jesus Christ, demands eternal justice, and Settra his due. What will be the manner of this insect's passing? We can sacrifice him, or we can flay him and raise him, which will give us... For 10 turns, we get experience for skeleton units, or we can get casualty replenishment for a while. For 10 turns. This has the potential to be good if we go to war with the dwarves. We can sort of use that little bit extra healing to buy some time if we need to. This one's just okay. I don't really care that much for the skeletons, although if it works for chariots and if it works for horsemen, then it's reasonably okay. I'm gonna take the this stuff. We've seen this one before. So, a Lich Priest betrayed us. Do we bury him or ignore him? I'm gonna go ahead and just bury him. I don't need that negativity in my life, okay? We can get a Casket of Souls, though, and I am absolutely interested in grabbing one of those. We're gonna stop raiding now. Okay, let's not. Al-Hayik will soon be happy again. Obviously, right now, they have some issues with me. Do they not trust me or something? What's going on? I feel like they're probably angry that I trespassed, and now they're like, get out. They're slightly pissed off. There have been a lot of trespasses, I must admit. I can see why they would not be happy about that. That's reasonable. Alright, march into their territory. We're going to trespass. Next turn, we break our pact of friendliness, and we crush them into smithereens, okay? All these little dwarves get destroyed. I'm not sure, like, I haven't really fought them before, so I don't know how badly this will go. We can get our Tomb City, though, and I do want to make that, because that is really good. That's going to be really good. I could have used that money for a Casket of Souls, but I think that I'd rather just have my capital to a nice high level so that soon we can use the money from our oncoming war for, you know, getting better troops and all that fun stuff. Alright, so all of our armies are sort of in position.